So if a full-size shotgun and an AR pistol had a baby, it would probably look something like this. This is the Remington V3 TAC 13. So first and foremost, the Remington V3 TAC 13, this is an excellent shotgun. And I know technically, tech specs, you might call it a firearm, or this configuration, maybe a shotgun pistol or something. But if it quacks like a duck and it looks like a duck, then it must be a duck. So this shoots 12 gauge. We know this is a shotgun. All right, so I'm just gonna call it for a shotgun for simplicity's sake. So the first thing is just starting from the rear. This has the SB Tactical setup. Now, when you buy your V3 TAC 13, it will not look anything like this. In fact, it comes with what's called a bird's head grip. And if you know anything about guns or shotguns or home defense or personal protection, you know that that bird's head grip really makes this gun a novelty item, a collectible item. It's not anything you can really take serious, because you can't even truly hold your shotgun with that angled bird's head grip, especially with some kind of slug or buckshot or personal protection load. It's really not a really good choice with that particular grip that it comes with. Okay, so I went ahead and swapped that out. This is the SB Tactical setup. It does have a pistol brace. It does have a ergo grip. Now, when you get your SB Tactical setup, if you decide to go that route, your brace won't quite look like this. This is actually a Tipman brace. You might want to Google Tipman if you're not sure what that is, but this is actually a Tipman brace, and it's a lot sturdier than the SB Tactical braces. And if you can see on mine, I do have just a little bit of electrical tape going around, because the one thing about these braces is they tend to allow play. And on something like a 12 gauge firearm here, you definitely need something that can withstand the impact. And on my SB brace is just flimsy, so I just wanted to swap that out. The grip here from the SB Tactical brace, it's a really nice grippy grip. It is a ergo grip, so that's really nice. Now this does have your, what would we call this kind of a safety? Just your trigger safety. It's right by your trigger. So that is okay, but because holding this makes me feel like I'm shooting an AR, sometimes I'm accustomed to taking my thumb and wanting to hit the actual, you know, AR-15 style safety, but it does work. The trigger on this, I mean, it is a shotgun trigger, so there's really no complaints there. This also is not from the factory. This is just the GG&G extended charging handle. I really wanted something beefy to be able to grab the gun, so I did go with the GG&G. Now your bolt release right here, this is from the factory. It's small, but it does work, so there's really no complaints there with that. Now up top again, this is your GG&G Picatinny rail mount. I do have a Holosun HS507 sitting atop this, and it works really well, especially if I decide to just mess around and shoot clays with this. The dot and the 32 MOA circle reticle really looks really good on this, and I'm really loving this solar panel on the top of this optic. It really almost acts like a knockoff tritium. If I'm out in bright light, then this thing really gets nice and bright. If I'm into a dim setting, then it kind of, the reticle dims out. The only con to something like this, and with me running it on the solar panel mode, is if I'm in a dark room aiming out to a light setting, such as if I'm in the home and I'm aiming out somewhere, then the light that's around the reticle or the optic typically displays the reticle itself. So if I'm in a dark room, the reticle is going to be lower lit, and aiming out to a bright sunlit area, just can't see it. So that is the only con to that. But ideally, this thing is always on, it's always ready, it's catching whatever light is around, so I do love that. So flipping to the other side again, your shotgun will not look like this. This is the GG&G shell holder, shell caddy, however you want to call it. It's really nice. Now understand that this GG&G shell holder here, it does weigh quite a few ounces. So when you put all this stuff on your gun, you can feel the weight. But with the one thing with a shotgun, as we all know, they lack capacity. And this just gives me the ability to have 5 rounds extra if need be. Now your hand guard here, this is a really nice hand guard. There's not much wobble, not much play in it at all. So I really do love that. And just moving out to the end here, it does just come with your standard bead sight, which I don't really use the bead sight anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. And this right here, you can actually run your shotgun without this particular device. I don't know what you would call it. It just kind of holds your magazine tube and different thing in place, because if you take this off and you begin shooting, your magazine tube just slowly starts to loosen up just through recoil. So this really just holds it up there. And also because this one does come with a Picatinny rail that you can add on to it, so I definitely wanted to keep this up here because I do have a Crimson Trace light, and it's holding up well to the shock and from the power of this shotgun here. Now understand, I did purchase this shotgun here in June, July 2020. We all know with the pandemic going around, guns typically are running a lot more than what they would just normal everyday price. So I actually did overpay for this. The price gouging that's going on with these things on Gunbroker right now is ridiculous. I did actually get this for a somewhat of a modest price gouged price, if I can say that much. I bought this off of Gunbroker for $1,500. Understand, I do not want you to spend $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 on a $799, $899 firearm. The prices on Gunbroker right now are ridiculous. So if it takes you a little while to wait for these to come back down to regular price, where the guys on Gunbroker know they can't make their money selling it for $2 grand, then just wait a little bit. I would not tell anybody to rush out and buy this if you have to spend that much. You could get 2 of these for the price I paid for that one. But now that I do have it, I do not necessarily regret spending the $1,500. This is a really, really, really good firearm, and I want to bring you guys out with me as I go to the range, and we're gonna have a little fun. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm out at the range. Got the Remington V3 TAC 13. I'm gonna have a little fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy. All right, ear protection. So now I have shot the Remington V3 TAC 13 previous, so this is not my first shots, but I just wanted to send some rounds through it before I did this video. Let's see what we got. All right. So even at this distance with this short barrel, I mean, the spread is still pretty moderate. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit large. The silhouette target's down there. It does just about pepper up the entire target. So, it's a really good spread though. I like it. I mean, it covers the whole target. So as far as energy at this distance with birdshot, I don't really know how well it would be in terms of having to take out an attacker, but it's definitely peppering up the target. So it just reminded me, the only thing I hate about a shotgun is the way I like to grip it. It's the way I grip everything else. It's thumb overbore, I believe it's called, and this right here just starts to get a little bit warm on my hands. So it reminds me to take a low grip on the hand guard here. All right, so that was just shooting federal. What is this? Federal number 8 shot. Going to load it back up. Actually, so what I want to do now is I want to shoot some, because everybody says you can't shoot clays with little short barrels, and you definitely can. I want to try to shoot a few clays here. I'm just going to throw them and just going to try my luck to see if I can really hit these things. And also, it is hot as the devil's testicles out here. It is humid as all, so it is hot as the devil's balls out here. It really is. But I'm going to keep shooting, going to have a little fun. I got a treat for you at the end. So I'm going to load it back up. Oh wow, the cloud cover, Lord, yes. All right, boy, that cloud cover just makes things feel so much better. All right, let's see. All right, we all loaded up. So, going to get ready to shoot some clays. Just going to switch the camera angle, and it's definitely doable. All right, let's see. Got her all loaded up. Just going to take a few throws with the clays, and just going to try my luck here. Start out with one, and maybe I get a little bit fancy for you clay lovers. That's one. Try 2 of them. Remember, this is a 13-inch barrel here. That's 2. I'm gonna go ahead and try 3. Let me just drop a few more shots in here. So at least close distances with clays is doable. Now I do understand with this being a cylinder bore out the distance and this little short barrel, I probably wouldn't go too well. But just at close distances like this, hand throwing it, you can definitely have some fun with some clays. Let's see, three clays, 3 shots. Let's go. I don't think I hit the 3rd one. Have a few more shots. Let's go back to 2. There we go. Oh yeah. What we got? Got 1 shot left. Just throw it way out there. Bow. So can you shoot clays with this little short barrel? This is definitely doable. All right, so I have one more treat. So, we've all heard the racist joke that all black people love watermelon and chicken, or watermelon and Kool-Aid, or whatever it is. It's not quite true. I don't really care much for watermelons myself personally. So I have a few watermelons downrange, and I'm going to see if I can make some fruit salad with it. I want to shoot the Aguila mini shells, the slugs at these, so you will see me shoot and reload, because you can't actually feed these in like you would your standard 2 3/4 or 3-inch load. But I want to have a little fun with these little mini slugs to end this video. What do you guys think? Sound like a good idea? Let's go. All right, so I'm standing at about 15 yards. I got 20 mini slugs, which I don't think it's going to take this many. Just going to see if I can have a little fun with these mini shells. By the way, these Aguila mini shells, these are fun little slugs to shoot. I don't see much purpose in the bird shot. Bird shot is cheap anyways, and to buy the mini shells, it kind of takes the affordability out of shooting bird shot. So I don't really find much purpose in it, but I'll shoot these mini slugs all day long for the price. But understand, they do add up also. All right, make sure I got on my ear protection. It's probably not the best idea to try to wear ear protection over top of a hat, but it's so darn hot, don't want to take the hat off. All right, let's see what we got. All loaded up. Go for the one in the middle first. Let's see. That didn't work out too well. Let me try again. Remember, I am having to top load these because they are the mini slugs. Let's see. Okay. Mini slugs definitely hit with some power. Let's see. Go for the biggest one. I do believe the one on the right was the biggest one. Ooh. And those watermelons are mushy too. They've been sitting in my car in the trunk. I got mold and stuff all on them. They are nice and mushy. I bet they're nice and sweet too. But I'll never know. Oh my goodness. So to think that that mini slug can't do anything because it's so small, it's not true at all. Let me just see if I can get this last shell out of here. That's the only thing with the mini slugs is they don't quite cooperate out of a semi-auto. They work better out of a pump. I want to show you one more thing. Can a slug be accurate coming out of a 13-inch barrel? Let's find out, and I'll close this video out. Stand by. All right, so I've backed up to about 25 yards. Just gonna take 3 shots with these little mini slugs out of this little 13-inch barrel and just to kind of see what kind of group I can get. Not really going with any kind of precision, just to see. We all know slugs really aren't the most accurate projectile in the world. Well, there we go. I mean, at 25 yards with the little mini slug, it's about a 3-4 inch group. So it's definitely accurate. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This Remington V3 TAC 13, it's definitely no slouch. Don't go and overspend on one of these. Just wait for it to come back down to regular price. Don't be like me and spend $1,500 on an $800 shotgun. But if you absolutely want one and you want to spend the extra cash and to get one right now, I think you'll still enjoy the gun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. You have a blessed day. Before you go, I just wanted to remind everyone, do you see the logo? Just click it. Help support the channel by subscribing to the channel. Seriously, everyone, just click it.